everybody, guys. Today we don't have an ordinary video. We have an extraordinary video. Today we have flour, a lot of flour. We're gonna make bread. And to make bread, we need dough. And to make dough, we need flour and water. So I thought, why not replace water with something unusual? Maybe like this: Coca Cola, an energy drink, coffee, tea, milk, and oranges. You probably think I've been sniffing this miracle powder, but no. I'll tell you that. I haven't sniffed anything. This is bread. It's future bread. But before we start kneading the dough, I need to change my clothes because I'm already dirty. I'm covered in flour. I need to wear something nice. Also, to prepare the dough, we need vegetable oil, sugar, salt, basins, baking molds, and a measuring cup. Pour exactly 600 grams of flour, add a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of yeast. Honestly, I don't know if it's for it, but you need it. Well, the recipe says so. And 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. But now the fun part is we need to add 300 milliliters of water, but instead of water, we're gonna add Coca Cola. And now we need to knead this dough right here. I'm an expert in many fields. I'm an expert in a lot of, but just not in kneading dough. I hope I'm doing it right, but so far it's close. It resembles a dough mold or something like it.
A dough mold?
I mean the structure. It's gonna be a masterpiece. I don't know why I do that. I've just seen people do that. I'm just repeating that. Like this dough we got, honestly, I don't know if it should be like this or not, but like over on color, it looks like real dough, but it's just not a fact. But we'll see. Now, we need to wrap it all in foil and put our dough somewhere warm so that the yeast actually somehow starts to do something interesting here, and our dough will start to rise. Well guys, we're done with the first one. We got 5 more to go, so let's do this. And the next one we got coming up is the energy drink one. It's 355 milliliters and we need 300. Well, I think I'll take a couple of sips and it'll be fine. Oh, ouch. No, it's not working. I can't drink energy drinks at all. I immediately become so hyperactive, like, where, what, where, my brain explodes. I wonder, guys, what the color of our bread will be like. Will it be different from each other in any way? What will the flavor of this bread be? That's very interesting. It's real, we're gonna find out soon. Our final dough is finally ready, and we need to wait about 30 to 40 minutes for the dough to get ready, and then we can send it to the oven. The first batch of bread will consist of 3 loaves because the oven is very small.
Did you put oil in the pan?
I'm just trying to remember my grandmother. When she made bread, she used grease with something. Now we're gonna put it in the oven at 200 degrees and wait for about 30 to 40 minutes, and our bread will be ready. What a bread we got here. I can say right away that visually it did not differ at all. There's not even a smell. Okay, let's load up the second batch. Our bread is finally ready. I can't wait to taste it. Let's move back to the hangar for now. I won't be tasting this bread alone, but with Disa. And for it more interesting, we're gonna blindfold to see if it's possible to tell by the taste that we have added there, like if it's even possible at all. Right? Yeah.
I'm really curious if he's gonna get what this one is. Let's give it a try. Here you go. Right there, Andre.
It tastes just like bread.
Just red.
Just like bread. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get my receptors to work. It's really good bread. It doesn't smell like anything.
Pleasant fragrance of something familiar. It's probably based on energy drink.
I think it's definitely not an energy. I think it's definitely not coffee or tea.
Bears some sourness. I think it's an energy drink. 100% that's an energy drink.
It's bread made out of milk. That's the last word I'm going with, no doubt. What? It's an energy drink?
An energy drink.
Oh, I guessed it right.
It tastes just like regular classic bread. It's very flavorful bread, very soft. It's like madness for real. It's impossible to guess what it is.
It's a little sour, and that's all. That's the only difference from regular bread.
Let's have this one.
This bread is denser than the last one I tried.
Man, I think it smells like orange or something.
Oh, it tastes really, really awful, I tell you.
That's definitely orange, like 200%. I bet that's orange.
I think I figured out what it is.
What is that?
It's Coca Cola, right?
Oh.
It's the stinky flavor of Coca Cola. What?
There you
I
go.
mean, how? How can that be possible?
Great.
Yeah, I guess the second one too, that's orange. It bears some bitter taste actually. Like when you make concentrated juice, it's a bit bitter. And this bitterness is right here. I've identified it right away.
Oh, do you like it?
Man, it's actually awesome, you know.
I wouldn't eat one of those, honestly. The flavor is really nasty. You don't want to do that with orange juice.
This one here is even slightly yellowish, unlike the energy drink.
Okay. My receptors are very confused. I'll tap number 3.
Let's go with a really simple version.
This bread has a very strange texture. I'm gonna be as attentive as possible, just as much as possible.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm 100% sure that's coffee. It smells like coffee, cannot mistake it for
I
anything.
think that's... What? Is it disgusting?
It's coffee.
Like I've already had some coffee and now I'm eating bread.
Damn. It's very strong coffee. It's very strong. I poured a shitload of it.
Well, yeah, coffee's the easiest, I guess, but it's really a strong smell there. 1, 2, 3, and let's do this.
Well, this is a fairly dense bread. This bread is very tasty.
Tasty?
Yeah, it's very tasty bread.
That's just regular
Well, you
bread.
know, there's just no bread here.
No, that's just regular bread.
It's really good. Now we're gonna smell what is it? This bread is like really delicious for
It
real.
must be one of two things, either tea or milk.
It's definitely not tea 100%. This is, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, that's milk. No, that's tea. That's tea.
5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think?
Milk.
Milk. Open your eyes. Something's wrong with you, Andre.
How can it be? It doesn't even smell like tea at all. It doesn't even smell close to tea. It tastes very good bread. Ordinary, delicious bread.
Tea. I knew it was tea. I knew it. Oh, why? My intuition was telling me that's tea. That's 100% tea.
It's really weird. Try it. It's just bread from the bakery.
Yeah.
They pour you tea instead of water. You don't even feel it. Here. Check it out. Check what you got.
2 options left, and I know what you want, so I'm gonna give him exactly that one.
Very sweet bread. It's very sweet.
Just smell the bread.
I cannot tell what it is just by smelling it, but it smells like baked goods, you know, or maybe that's Coca Cola or something like that. I'm gonna try it now. Let's see.
It's Coca Cola.
Are you sure?
100% it's Coca Cola.
That's Coca Cola. That's Coke.
No other options.
No, there are no options. That's Coke. Coke has added its sweetness. It leaves this little taste on the tongue, like somewhere in the distance.
Yeah! Coca Cola smells really bad, actually. It smells really strong.
That's Coca Cola.
Coca Cola bread is quite exotic. The bread is very tasty, very sweet, but at the same time, a little bit of Coca Cola-ish. Just a little bit. If you smell it, you know it's Coca Cola. Coca Cola. Coca Cola! And if you don't smell it, it's bread, like regular bread.
The last option, which you guys won't be able to guess, I'll just taste it.
Probably because I've taken a blindfold off now, I can smell the milk.
How did I even mistake tea for milk? Milk really does give it a delicate flavor.
I don't know for sure if they make bread with milk, but this bread's very tasty. You can slightly feel the note of milk on it. That's the way of milk. There's something so milky about it, just a little bit, just a little hint. But I think it's because I think the blindfold off, because I know it is. If the blindfold on, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Bread with milk, bread with tea. It's a totally different color.
I could have guessed every flavor if it wasn't for the freaking tea.
Dennis, guess almost everything. I practically guessed nothing. It's really sad, dudes. It's very sad, I tell you. Let's now cut our bread and see if it's something different in color. In terms of color, the bread's completely different. Basically, the smell's also different. It's just the smell's more intense, more bright. For example, like coffee bread, orange bread, somewhere the smells softer, for example, in the energy drink and Coca Cola version. And somewhere there's no smell at all, it's tea and milk. I can say with certainty that bread with tea, with energy drink, with milk is very tasty, and you can hardly distinguish it from real bread. Orange bread has an exotic flavor, and I'll tell you that it's just not for everyone. Not for everyone. Honestly, I really didn't like it because it's basically okay. Coca Cola has a very sweet, very sugary flavor. It's also smell like Coca Cola itself. Some people will like it, some people won't like it. And the coffee bread, in my opinion, is one of the worst. The flavor is very strong, it's very unpleasant. This coffee that explodes in your mouth is just crazy, insane. What conclusions did we come to? Is it possible to make bread with different drinks and maybe delicious in some versions? And basically, if you're not told, we have added certain liquid or to the bread, you will never realize it in your life. Well, except for the coffee one, because coffee is so stinky as well. It was an experiment, and any result in experience is a result. I hope you enjoyed this video. You should definitely put a like, subscribe to the channel, write some real quick comments, and me and the guys will definitely read them. Thanks for watching it, guys. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye, 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 bye. See you soon.
When's the next video?
Coming soon.